My name is Flash Isaac, and I'm a teacher from the future. When I was much younger, I saw thousands and thousands of people fail Jamb and unable to gain admission. This made me travel in time. Now I am back with a Flashlearners Jamb app and a series on YouTube tagged 120 Days to Jamb. My mission is to help you blast Jamb and as well get justice for everyone who Jamb has served breakfast. This is episode number 24 of the 120 Days to Jamb Economics with Flash Isaac. In this episode, we shall be looking at questions under theory of demand and elasticity of demand. We started questions and answer session under demand in the previous episode. That is what we shall continue in this episode. The question here says, if the quantity of rice bought decreases from 250 tons to 200 tons owing to a 2% rise in price, it shows that there is a change in dash. When you see questions like this, you should not just rush to start calculating. In fact, what are you solving for? You are told that there is a decrease if the quantity of rice bought decreases from 250 to 200 tons owing to a 2% rise in price. It shows that there is a change in dash. So, what are you calculating exactly? You don't need calculation. From the options, A. Consumers' income, B. Demand, C. Consumers' taste, and D. Quantity demanded. This takes us to change in demand and change in quantity demanded. For change in demand, it is affected by consumers' income, demand, consumers' taste, weather condition, population, and so on. But when price comes to play, anytime you hear price, change in demand doesn't come in. Change in demand and price, they do not agree. So, price only leads to change in quantity. So price only leads to increase or decrease in change in quantity demanded. So change in demand is wrong, consumer's taste is wrong, and consumer's income is wrong. Change in quantity demanded is correct, not change in demand. So option D is correct because price affects change in quantity demanded and not change in demand. And change in quantity demanded deals with movement along the demand curve, while change in demand leads to shift in demand. Take note of that. Option D is the correct option. And a demand which gives rise to the reverse of the law of demand is dash. I told you that for demand curve, we have normal demand curve and abnormal demand curve. For a normal demand, as price is increasing, the quantity is reducing. But for abnormal demand, as price is increasing, the quantity is also increasing. So that is a reverse to the law of demand, which means all things are no longer equal. Because the law of demand states that all things being equal, as price increases, quantity reduces. And as price reduces, quantity demanded will increase. So abnormal demand is the correct option. It is the opposite of the law of demand. And one of the things or factors that leads to abnormal demand is ostentatious goods or luxury items. Like I always say, Porsche, Lamborghini, Bugatti, latest iPhone, all those, they are for show off, they are for luxury. They are not goods you buy when you are broke. You buy it to show that you are a big boy. So, if you are a big boy and you are showing that you are a big boy, as price is increasing, that's when you even buy more to show that no matter the economy of the jungle, lion will not even try to eat grass. So option C is the correct option. In order to increase revenue, the seller of a commodity whose demand is fairly elastic is advised to dash. Fairly elastic or relatively elastic means for a small change in price, there is a bigger change in quantity demanded. which means if you try to increase price, you'll be shocked at the way you lose customers. So if you sell goods with fairly elastic demand, or whose elasticity of demand is fairly elastic or relatively elastic, to get more sales, you must reduce price. You must reduce price. That is option D. But if you are selling luxury goods or luxury items, you know that change in price will not do anything. So you can once in a while increase price. Once in a while increase price. Because you see celebrities, big boys, all those people showing off, that's what they like. So you take advantage of their show off. Many persons actually want to appear rich. People can use their last card to buy food. The thing is, let's say you have 100,000 in your account, you are using a phone of 10,000 naira, which means you have 90,000 left, right? Some persons have 100,000, they use everything to buy the phone. So when they are holding it and they are doing big boy, you that still even have savings, you will feel you are the poorest, whereas you are even richer than those persons because at least you have savings. But some persons, they use their savings to appear rich. If the price of a bicycle changes from old price 120 naira, new price is 80 naira, and the quantity bought changes from old quantity 300, new quantity 500. The elasticity of demand for bicycle is dash. Elasticity of demand is equals question. Let's look at this. Price dropped from 120 to 80, and the quantity demanded increased as it should be, which means this is a normal product. Elasticity of demand is equals, as you can see here for price, this is price elasticity of demand. It is percentage change in quantity demanded over percentage change in price. Percentage change in quantity demanded, percentage change in quantity is equals new quantity, new minus old over old times 100. So percentage change is new minus old over old. Old is usually at the bottom. Then at the top, you can even say old minus new, whatever. At the top mean just subtract the quantities. That's what we did. Just ignore the negative sign. So for here, new quantity is 500 minus old quantity is 300 over old quantity 300 times 100. This will give you 500 minus 300, that is 200 over 300 times 100. So anyhow you choose to solve this, do it, you get an answer. For me, I choose to break down 2 zeros, cancels 2 zeros from here. So I'm left with 200 over 3. I can keep that first. Percentage change in price is new price 80 naira minus old price 120 over old price 120 times 100. This is equals 80 minus 120. That should be 40. 40 over 120 times 100. For me, I will say 1 0 cancels 1 0 here. 2 into 12 6. 2 into 10, that is 5. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 40 divided by 2, that is 20. So here is 20 times 5 is 5 times 2 is 100. So here is 100 over 3. So percentage change in quantity demanded is 200 over 3. Percentage change in price is 100 over 3. Now, elasticity of demand or coefficient of elasticity of demand is percentage change in quantity demanded, which is 200 over 3 divided by percentage change in price, that is 100 over 3. Look at this. 200 divided by 3 divided by 100 over 3. Once you are given two fractions separated by division, you can change the division to multiplication. It is not a big deal. This is what will happen. You have 200 over 3, change it to multiplication times this side will invert. What is up will go down, what is down will go up. That is 3 over 100. This is how to change division to multiplication. From here, food is ready. 3 cancels 3 because this is the same thing as 200 times 3 over 3 times 100. So 3 cancels 3, 2 zeros here cancels 2 zeros here. You are left with 2. What I did here is not for the sake of Jamb. Of course, in Jamb, you have calculator. From here, you get your answer, 200 divided by 3. From here, 100 divided by 3, you get your answer. You divide, you get your coefficient of elasticity of demand. But in post-UTME, you are not given calculator in some schools. Some schools will not give you calculator. So instead of thinking 200 divided by 3, you have decimal, and you start solving, it gets confusing. So leave your answers in fraction when you are solving without calculator. With that, it will be very easy for you to break down. The way these schools set questions, they set questions that will be easy for you to break down without using calculator. But by the time you start solving in decimals, converting or putting in your answers along the line, it will be more difficult for you to break them down. As such, you begin to have problems. So all these keys are so important, and learn multiplications, division, square, like the square of 2, square root of 2, square of 4, square of 8, square of 9. All these will help you answer questions very fast without using calculator. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We come to the end of this episode. And how about you get the Flashlearners Jamb app and begin to play with questions? And for some persons who complain that the board is not clear, this is a YouTube video, and by default, YouTube shows you a low quality once your network is not very strong. It is your duty to increase the quality. This video is recorded in 1080p, which is very clear enough for you to see everything. And some of you download the videos using low quality sites to download. As such, you will not even see the board clear. You won't even see me very well. As fine as I am, you will not even see me because you are downloading a very, very low quality version. Just stream on high quality. Understand everything, see everything, pass Jamb, and get out. See you.